Hey people, it's Nias talking. This is another Black Heroes video. So this is a quote from Malcolm X that I'm going to start off with. The black woman is the most unprotected person in America. She is the only flower that grows unwatered. Now, I think I saw this on a Black History page, I can't remember off the top of my head, but here it is, Dr. Denis Mukwege, and this is from, I think, his website, pansyfoundation.org, from the hospital he founded in Eastern Congo. So here we go. Dr. Denis Mukwege is a world-renowned gynecological surgeon who is the president and founder of Pansy Hospital and Foundation in Bukavu, Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. As a young child, Dr. Mukwege accompanied his father, a Pentecostal pastor, while visiting sick members of the community. This later inspired him to become a doctor, as he realized that prayer was not enough to help heal those who are suffering. He decided to specialize in gynecology and obstetrics after observing that female penetrations at Lemera Hospital suffered from insufficient medical care, which caused life-altering complications during their delivery, such as fistulas and prolapse. He founded the hospital in 1999 with the intention that it would be a center for excellence for maternal health care in a country that has one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the world. However, the first patients that arrived at Pansy's doors were not a pregnant woman coming to deliver her child, but instead a woman who had been, I can't say this word because of YouTube descriptions, but it's the R word, R-A-P-E-D, with extreme brutality as a weapon of war. Dr. Mukwege and his staff were forced to become experts in one of the worst specialties in medicines, the treatment of conflict-related sexual violence and the severe gynecological trauma that it results in. Dr. Mukwege and his staff have helped to care for more than 80,000 survivors of sexual violence since the hospital's inception. The hospital not only treats survivors with physical wounds, but also provides legal, socio-economic integration and psychosocial services to its patients. Dr. Mukwege has been fearless in his efforts to increase protections for women and to advocate that those responsible for sexual violence be brought to justice, including the Congolese governments and militia groups laying siege to eastern DRC. Dr. Mukwege has been fearless in his efforts to increase protections for women and to advocate that those responsible for sexual violence be brought to justice, including the Congolese government and militia groups laying siege to eastern DRC. In October 2012, Dr. Mukwege was violently attacked and his family was held at gunpoint at his home in an assassination attempt, and his trusted bodyguard was killed. The attack came several weeks after Dr. Mukwege denounced the country's 16-year-long conflict and called for those responsible to be brought to justice during a speech at the United Nations. After this, Dr. Mukwege and his family fled the country for his safety, but his many Congolese patients and survivors urged him to resume his life-saving work at Pansy Hospital, and even began selling fruits and vegetables at local markets to raise funds for his return ticket. Vowing to continue to serve survivors despite the risk to his safety, he returned to the hospital in January 2013 and was celebrated by crowds of people ecstatic to have him home. He has been the recipient of numerous awards worldwide, including the 2018 Nobel Peace Prize, for his advocacy against sexual violence as a weapon of war and for his outstanding services to survivors of RAPE. Read inspiring Dr. Mukwege's Nobel Peace Prize speech. And there was a quote from him on this website, pansyfoundation.org. I repeat, the website that he uses and you can donate to is pansyfoundation.org, Panzi foundation.org. And here's a quote from him where he says, "To hold people responsible is not just the ones who perpetrate these acts, but also those who look the other way and do nothing." Or I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. So I'm going to leave screenshots of his website. If you have any money and you would like to donate to help survivors of some of the worst violence and some of the most vulnerable people in the world, then you can donate to his site. So anyway, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.